Contract 7510 for 3 names, Dr. Marinas.
One of us must have problems with our memory. I remember only 2 names were agreed.
He's your third.
I'm sorry, my friend. We've both made a mistake.
He was on your last 3 missions. He remembers the last one, and he remembers you as well.
How come Yuri's in London? He's Russian. He lives in Russia. And if we have a situation, then our Russian team will have to handle it.
So why the fuck did you bring him here? He's a big name. He's also black. A black guy in a Russian town will attract too much attention, so we put him on the list.
Is he still in training?
He's used up on the way here. He's sleeping.
Oh, amateurs. What if he wakes up? Do you want him here with us?
How do you keep them awake all the time, Mr.
Dr. Marinus. By creating exciting situations. We call it training situations. They don't make any sense, but it keeps the senses alive. Allows them to feel the water. Hear the sound of the street. Or even just the smoke of a cigarette. And then the brain does the rest. How quickly do you need it? I don't even have 2 heroes. I have one. I'm seeing later. His mind is weak but stable. I have one, but I don't have enough.
Our colleagues in the East have someone. They'll send them to the facility directly.
Without my first interview and approval?
Urgent situations need urgent solutions.
Send Yuri to the facility. Peacefully. Quietly. And you 2 idiots. Use your time and watch me working. And then maybe you can take some knowledge. Back to Russia. And next time, don't bring any surprises.
you?
My name is Dr. Daniel Marinus. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Cooper.
Nice to meet you.
Please. I have your DNA test results here with me.
Yeah, about that. Why did the laboratory share that information with you? And why do you have those before I do?
All the data is the property of the company. They can share it with whomever they want. You should read what you sign more carefully.
Thanks for the advice. Can I have my results?
I have a couple of questions first. The information that you provided us with to start the research is less than ideal.
Why is that a concern?
It's peculiar in this day and age not to have more information about your background.
I thought the point of this service is to discover your background.
You're a postman, right? What did your mother do?
Why does that matter?
I don't have time to explain my research to you, Mr. Cooper. Everything would go so much easier if you were to cooperate.
I don't have to be here, you know.
You do if you want to see your results.
I'm sure a lawyer would disagree.
I'm sure I can afford a better lawyer.
My mother worked too many jobs for me to keep track. She's a single mother and all that.
Do you have any other information about her life, where she lived before? Would you consider asking her?
If I had any more information on my mother, I wouldn't bother with any of this bullshit.
Would you mind asking your mother if she wouldn't mind coming here?
My mother doesn't even know I'm here. And she wouldn't be happy if she knew.
Maybe I could ask your mother to come. I'm sure she would love that.
Excuse me?
Maybe she doesn't remember where you come from. I know the type. Doesn't remember who she was with last night.
With all due respect, Mr.
Doctor!
I think we're done here. If you want me to give me my results, I'd like my money back.
I'm sure that isn't necessary. I don't think you're quite what we're looking for. Goodbye. He responded as expected. Follow him.
The hell was that? Why does that weirdo want to know anything about my mother? She hasn't left the sanitarium since Dad went on the run. No explanation. No letter. He vanishes and she goes insane. What is it about me? Why do I always attract the lunatics? Lunatic or not, that guy seemed important. What does he know about me? Why am I special? What's this?
Hey.
Andrew, I was so worried.
Sorry, Mum. I was a bit busy.
What happened?
I was looking into this whole DNA thing. It sounds like
Andrew, you need to drop it.
Mum, they didn't find anyone even remotely related to me. Someone somewhere should have done this DNA thing by now. I think something happened to them.
Don't be silly.
Mum, do you know something?
There's nothing to know, Andy. My family doesn't want to speak to me. It's just you and me.
You're lying.
Andrew, what has gone into you?
It's just this test, Mum. I wanted to know who I am.
You don't need a silly test to tell you who you are.
I know. I'm sorry, Mum.
Promise me you'll drop this.
I promise, Mum. Look, Mum, I have to go. I have an early rise tomorrow.
Listen, Doctor, I don't know what scam you're pulling, but if you come near... Sorry, I didn't mean to. But that wasn't me. Sorry. I am so sorry. This isn't me. I'm so sorry about this.
How are you feeling, Mr. Cooper?
I have no idea why you're so interested in me.
I'm sure you're slowly starting to realize why.
I have no idea how I did any of that. I'm so sorry about your muscle. I swear I'll stand out of your way from now on.
We wouldn't want that, would we?
Listen,
We flagged certain characteristics in your DNA profile. We wanted and we needed to be sure
Are you sure that...
that you are special, Andrew. This is designed to reveal certain qualities in people like you.
How does it work?
I'm afraid I can't give you that kind of information unless you're prepared to join the program. But I have good news. Your application has been fast-forwarded. No time for formalities. We leave now.
I'm not going
I'm
anywhere.
afraid I don't believe you have any choice.
You can drop me off at the office.
What about me?
Ernesto will take very good care of you. It's a pity you decided not to join us.
I was still thinking.
Over a nice comfy sink fire. Don't be surprised, Mr. Cooper. I told you, you're very special. We can't afford to lose you.
Well, what about my mother?
I can personally assure you that your mother will be safe and secure.
Where are we going? Who are those people following me? He doesn't tell you anything, does he? You have the world's worst job, mate.
Good evening, Andrew. My name's Nadia. Come in.
Not sure I want to.
Why is that?
I have no idea what this place is. Who you people are or what you want from me.
This is a research facility. I'm responsible for the smooth running of the facility, and you... you're here to participate.
What if I don't want to?
No one's holding you here. But if you do leave now, there'll be no more help from us. You'll be left completely alone.
Will the men in black leave me alone too?
Most definitely not.
Mum. It's okay, Mum. Listen. You just have to go with them, okay? Some men came after me. I don't know who. Mum.
I'm going to need that.
What happened to my mum?
Dr. Marinus will take good care of her. She'll be able to call you when she's in a safe place.
I'm not going anywhere until I hear from her.
Suit yourself. Hope you bought a tent. It's supposed to rain tonight.
Sean, are you okay? Hey, my wife said that she can't reach the rest of the family.
I know, Sean, it's a tricky situation.
What will these people do with them when they find them?
It's hard to test. Your children haven't been tested.
I even tried to suggest that I should bring my kids here.
No, of course not. Not yet. The best thing for you to do is go through with the training and get stronger. Your children are safe. That's all we can do for now. Andrew, I'm so glad you changed your mind. Please go back to your room. I'll talk to you later. Follow me. Let's start. I need you to sign this.
What is it?
It's in case something happens to you. It's normal procedure.
Where's my mother?
Your mother is safe, that's all I can tell you. Now,
Another question.
to more pressing issues. I need your phone. It's too easy to track. Good. No. One last thing. You'll stay here. Someone will come and get you when the dinner's ready.
Hello?
What are you...
Oh!
What the? You know what? I don't care. Nadia sent me. Dinner's ready. Let's go. He was upstairs.
What were you doing up there, Andrew?
I got lost.
What are you waiting for? Come, eat.
Yeah. Hey, where's Dr. Marinus? I need to ask him a couple of questions.
He won't be available for a while. He's looking for others.
What others?
We'll get to the details later.
It's always later with you people, isn't it?
I told you. All you get out of this mysterious bullshit is people getting pissed.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Well, who are these people?
These people are the same as you. Participants in the research we're conducting in this facility.
Does that mean you're going to conduct experiments on us?
Oh, yes, she will. And she got pretty good at it since we got here, too.
We?
My brother and I got here the same way you did. Dr. Marinus brought us here.
Brother.
Our parents adopted us. They were scientists from Russia. Unfortunately, they decided to look into the same topic as Dr. Marinus.
We didn't know what to do. Before we knew it, half the world was chasing us. If it wasn't for Ernesto, we wouldn't have made it out here alive.
Our parents weren't that lucky.
So, if you both got here at the same time, how is it that you're in charge and he's just like one of us?
I'm 15. Come on, man.
There's no point in me participating in the research. We found the limits of my abilities very soon.
Abilities?
Dr. Marinus is continuing the lifetime works of his mother and grandfather into sensory receptors. The research started decades ago with a couple of conjoined twins. The way their brains developed influenced the way their sensory receptors received information.
In what way?
They were able to recognize the information that other twins' receptors were receiving without the appropriate stimuli.
What sort of information?
Little things at first. If one was eating or drinking, the other could taste it, for example. After decades of research, Dr. Marinus is capable of much more.
Like what?
He identified the gene responsible and the way it needs to be altered for the individual to be capable of these types of communication. That's how he was able to find you.
Are you saying that we...
Dr. Marinus has proven that all of you have above average abilities.
What kinds of abilities are these exactly?
Your senses, sight, taste, smell, hearing, are all capable of receiving more information than other people, and other things, with training.
So can you explain to me why it was worth breaking into my home and trying to kidnap me and my family?
And what's going on with the Agent Smiths out there?
Stick these on your temples. Yuri, would you please place your hand on the table? See, right now, I can see that your eyes have told you something dangerous is about to happen. See, your brain reacted at least partially in a way that suggested it was your own hand that got stabbed. As I said earlier, if I'm able to influence what you think you are seeing, I'm able to influence your reactions.
And you think we can do something like this?
Not yet. There are a couple of steps before that. First, you need to unlock your receptors. Then you need to learn how to receive information. And then maybe you'll be able to send some. After a lot of training. You're late.
No kidding. This place is like a maze. How can you even afford it?
While the others continue with their given tasks, let me introduce you to the procedures you're going to go through in this training. The first step is always localization and identification, which is already being done by one of my agents in the field.
What do you mean?
This may look familiar to you. There is another thing you will have experienced.
Darling, you know I hate it when you call me a thing.
My wife's gonna be committed when I was telling her about this ginger stalk.
You were very far away. We needed to keep an eye on you. If you were any weaker, the agents would have been able to find you.
Shall we start with the training?
Very well. Now that you're here and safe, we can start working on your abilities without the risk of becoming game to a group of highly dangerous individuals.
Can you guarantee that?
I'm very happy to see you, Andrew. Now let me show you something. Your sensory receptors are currently receiving information I have chosen for them to receive. None of this is real. I have created this situation for you. During your training, you must learn to recognize what is real and what I have chosen for you to see or to feel. Crazy, isn't it?
Well, what do you expect me to do? Everything seems so real.
I know, but it's crucial that you train your senses to realize that it's not.
What do you usually do?
Everyone has a different process. And everyone has a different test. You need to overcome what your senses are telling you and focus on things that I can't cheat. Use your intuition.
That too.
Rebecca?
Then you're Andrew, right? Congratulations, Andrew. You've used your intuition. What?
Hey! What the fuck is this shit? What's going on? Hey, no, fuck you, man. Leave me alone. Get away from me. Seriously, dude. Literally, leave me alone.
No, none of this is real. I think he's gonna fall, no? He can't get hurt. Oh my God.
Ernesto, thank you. I think it's time we took a break.
Is he hurt?
Sean is perfectly okay. The sedative is specifically designed for these occasions. It's a normal part of the training.
Are you absolutely sure?
I spoke to Dr. Marinus.
Why isn't he here?
There are other issues he's dealing with. All of you have proven to have above average abilities. How many other 20-year-old chefs running a kitchen like yours are there?
I don't know.
I've personally seen you grocery shop by smell alone.
Is this a trick of the trade?
No, it's not. Your sense and smell are extremely sensitive because your sensory receptors are receiving more information. The music you play.
I just copy the videos I watch.
You do know it takes people years to do what you do, right? It's the same for every one of you. All of you have one or more senses developed already. What we need to do is help you develop the others.
No, I mean,
There must be another way. The training is just too intense.
There isn't. It's the training and a lot of practice. Your abilities are there, like lead in a pencil. The only way of getting them out is by sharpening the pencil. It's your mother.
Mum? Mum? Hi. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm so sorry I dragged us into this. I didn't mean to. Yeah. I'm fine. Are they taking care of you? Good. Good. Do you know, I was just about to practice a little violin. Sure, of course. Of course. Can you hear me?
Yes, dear, I can. I'll be fine. I'll just listen to Andrew for a while.
Mum? Are you still there?
Yes, yes. The nice man who watches me went for a cigarette. Is there anyone with you over there?
No, Mum. It's just me.
Andrew, listen to me. You need to leave.
What?
Right now.
Mum, do you know about this? Mum? 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 Jesus.
You are late for training. Give me the phone. Andrew.
Shut up.
Andrew, give it to me.
Where's my mother?
I don't know.
You do. Where's my mother? What happened to her?
Andrew, I don't know.
Don't lie to me.
Andrew. Andrew. You are late for training.
Okay, there's a reason for that, Yuri. It's because Quinn has been trained.
I'm just saying, after all this time, you should be at least better at this.
I just don't see the point of anything.
Hand-to-eye coordination. That's the obvious answer. I understand that. That might be the only thing around here that I understand.
Still, one would think after all this time she'd at least learn something.
Not everyone is excited to be here like you are. Some of us had lives.
I had a life. I had a family.
Yeah, in the middle of Russia. And with your complexion, I'm sure everyone was really excited to have you.
How dare you?
That's enough.
What? I'm just saying Rebecca sucks at everything.
Excuse me?
Oh, what could have possibly gone wrong?
We've been training with Rebecca forever, and she still can't learn the simplest moves.
Yeah, and you can't tell boiled potatoes and apples apart. Stop being an arsehole. Maybe you should work on cooperation more.
Why? Why work on cooperation when we can work together?
There are a lot of people out there after you. Who knows what they have ready for you? You need to be able to trust each other.
Enjoy, everybody.
Andrew. How are you finding the training?
It's great.
Are you sure? You seem a little distracted.
I'm great.
That's great. What did you tell your mother?
Nothing.
That's not true.
She wanted to tell me something when the line cut.
What could your mother possibly know?
You don't have to lie to me. I saw... DNA test results. And how else would you explain no matches?
What does that have to do with your mother?
There's only one explanation. The agents got to them first. She was the only one who escaped.
I don't know about that. What I do know is Dr. Marinus isn't going to let you talk to your mother again soon. He was very angry.
Is she in danger?
I don't know. I haven't been able to speak to him since.
What kind of place are you running here?
The kind of place that keeps you alive. Listen, Andrew. We need to be very careful. You, and everyone else here, including myself, can probably receive information through non-sensory communication. If someone with more practice and stronger abilities got their hands on us.
Is there someone like that?
There has to be. They've been doing this research for decades. All the people Dr. Marinus couldn't save, they must have gone somewhere.
So?
And the aim of the training is not just to be able to receive, but to be able to send information. If they knew about us, if they met us, they could make us see and hear things that weren't real. They'd have complete control over us, and we wouldn't even know it. We have to be careful.
I'll be careful. Can I go to bed now? I'm tired.
Guys, how long has it been since you spoke to anyone outside?
It's been a while. My wife must be worried sick.
I haven't spoken to my dad since Wednesday.
I tried calling my phone yesterday. She said someone else is using the phone. I tried again this morning. Same.
Guys, I think it might be my fault. I was talking to my mum and...
What did you do?
She asked me if I was alone. And then she was trying to warn me.
What are you talking about?
Aunt Nadia said she's going to fix the phones. It's going to take a couple of days.
A couple of days? That's just great. That's just great.
No, I didn't mean to cause trouble. It's my mum. I think she might know something.
What would you think then? Of course she doesn't. She's just an old lady.
What did she say, Andrew?
I don't know. She was trying to... The call dropped. And I think she was telling me... I think she was trying to warn me. She was telling me to leave.
Are you ready for the next part of your training?
Yuri, what's the code?
Nadia will be very proud that you've taken this cooperation exercise to heart. It was a beautiful cooperation between Andrew's situation and Yuri's eyes.
Are you seeing this?
I prefer not to interfere with the program Mayor's plan for you.
He was gonna pull the trigger or something.
Physical damage doesn't happen quite as you would expect when creating these situations.
But you will get hurt, right?
Theoretically, it depends on the individual creating the situation. May is strong, but she cannot create an experience strong enough to cause death.
Is there someone stronger than May?
There might have been. The research records weren't kept quite as well as I would have liked.
Panic won't help. You need to remember that this is a situation created for you, and you know how to get out of it. Don't focus on that. You can't trust what your senses are telling you.
What happened?
I've made it a little easier for you. Look around.
It's night.
No, it's not. It's light. Don't focus on that. Think about what brought you here.
What happened?
Nothing happened, Nadia. Everyone is tired.
Go. Rest before dinner. These look strong.
You and I both know how fast that can change.
He is just
talented.
He's been here days, not even a month, and he's already created that.
Are you scared? No, not you. You're jealous. You struggled with a few hallucinations.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's going to hurt someone.
He's not that good.
Dr. Marinus promised us we'd be safe. Yuri and I. Don't break that promise.
Hold on, mate! Hold on, mate! Mate! Mate, run!
that'll be a pass. Not a bad time either.
Unbelievable, man. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. Like, everyone has a go, right? And you can miss it sometimes. Give me another go. Come on, man. It's bullshit.
Please, put the headphones in.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to personally congratulate you on completing the first stage of our training and passing a very important test. It is very important for the next steps of this program and for your survival outside of this facility to be able to recognize what your senses are telling you to see, hear, feel, smell, or taste is not compatible with the reality around you. Every step on this journey makes it easier and safer for you to be able to leave this facility. Please, do your very best to pass the next steps as well as you passed this one. I am aware that everyone's abilities are on different levels, and we are slowly recognizing who is capable of what. I am very sad to inform you that Mr. Aria didn't reach the results required on this test. Please, do not worry about him.
Let me listen to what
He
he's
will
saying.
be very well taken care of.
Let me, I'll do it again. What's he saying?
I will leave you now
Let me just do it again.
in
This is
very
bullshit.
good hands. Almost as good as mine.
What the hell? They can't expect us just to move on.
You seem disappointed. I prefer to be honest.
How do you know my mother?
Straight to the difficult questions.
I prefer to be honest.
I know her. I used to.
Is she okay?
I don't know. I hope so. But she and Dr. Marinus, they have history.
Why wouldn't she tell me?
To keep you safe.
She said, when I came here, I called her, she told me to leave.
It's too late for that now. Marinus knows about you.
Is he the bad guy?
In your mother's story, he is. She thinks he's like his mother.
Why wouldn't she tell me? What's she afraid of?
Dr. Marinus' grandfather started his research in concentration camps, cutting into the brains of conjoined twins until they were able to do what he asked them to. They thought it was because they were twins. They brought in so many more, thinking they'd be able to do the same thing. I was the only one who survived. For years. Until your father arrived.
Where is he?
I thought he died. helping your mother escape.
We can't leave. If you think Marinus is dangerous, you wouldn't stand a chance against the others.
What others?
Dr. Forrester and Dr. Kimura. They were the two main scientists in the camps. When the war ended, they parted ways to remain inconspicuous. Dr. Kimura and his students are much more traditional. In the concentration camp kind of sense.
Students, are they trained? Are they as good as you?
No. Not as good as me. You don't need to worry about them. They would have to meet you, touch you to be able to do anything.
What about my mother?
Marinus knows not to get on the wrong side of you. It would make his work much more difficult.
What about Showa? What happens to him?
If he can't tell what's real, his gift will be a burden to him. He'll have to hide for the rest of his life.
Why can't he stay here?
Nadia didn't think it was safe for him here. Which is funny, because her abilities are much more limited. She is safe here. And she's up to something.
It isn't safe. Why would anyone stay here?
Because if you stay, I will teach you the most amazing things. Let me show you something. Yes, that was your father. I know who he is, and I know how to find him if he's still alive.
How do I know you aren't just making this up?
You don't, but I can teach you.
Where am I going?
You tell me. You're the one driving.
I thought this was your situation.
I only created the world. You're the one living free in it. And you always have a choice, Andrew.
This isn't freedom.
If you want to leave, just drop them at their destination.
What do you mean,
I know you're exhausted, but we need to continue. Your father is waiting for you. He wants to know you. I can take you to him. But first you must do as I say.
This isn't real. You lie and you make promises that you can't keep. This has to stop. More and more people will only get hurt. You can choose to stop this.
This is me and my sister. They paid someone to kidnap us. She didn't last long enough for me to remember her. I never had a choice in this.
You aren't innocent. You hurt others.
Not if I could help it.
How's everyone doing today?
I think I'll be able to swap soon.
Sending information is 3 times as hard as we imagine. There's no point in rushing it.
I thought you were here to teach them.
Darling, would you please stop with all the antagonizing? It's not helping morale.
Dr. Marinus.
Dr. Marinus wouldn't be happy to know you're trying to do things I strictly forbade.
Are you... Is everything okay?
Watch out.
Andrew, I need your help. Yuri's not in his room.
He...
Yuri! Yuri! Yuri!
Yuri!
Andrew, put this in your mouth. Please.
She'll hear you.
Hey, I saw you in my room. Can you do that again?
Nadia's not gonna hurt us.
She had just shoved us into the van.
No, she didn't.
She heard us.
No time for explanations. Get out of the van. This is the end of your training. The maid's coming.
Are you okay? I asked if you were okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Please, I wanted to speak to you about your DNA test results. There've been a number of issues. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a match for you.
That sounds unlikely.
Oh, actually, it's more common than you might think. Although our database is large, sometimes we do strike out.
What are you saying?
What we suggest in these cases is that we share your information with some other agencies. A waiver will be required. Perfect. We'll be in touch. Yeah.
May I come inside? I have a couple of questions.
What can I help you with?
3 bodies have been found shot dead on the side of the road.
Oh, what the hell do I have to do with that?
Can I show you some photographs? Why don't you get us some water? Do you recognize any of these people?
I've never seen any of them in my life.
Are you sure? Do you want me to show them again?
I'm sure. I've never seen any of them.
That's very strange, Mr. Cooper, because your DNA has been found all over that scene.
That's not possible. I have never... Look, I should not be speaking to you. I need a lawyer.
Mr. Cooper, you don't need a lawyer if you haven't done anything wrong.
Something's not right. Someone is trying to
frame you for a murder you didn't commit.
I couldn't have done this.
This isn't the first case I've seen like this in the last couple of months. People claiming they have no memory of what they did whilst they supposedly committed the murders. Where have you been for the last 5 hours?
Working. I was working. I went to a meeting in the afternoon for my DNA test results.
With this man?
What the fuck?
And what happened in that meeting?
He asked me to sign a release.
And that took 5 hours. We've been watching Dr. Marinus. His family have been involved in government research for decades. This is you arriving, and this is you leaving 5 hours later.
I don't know. What am I supposed to have been involved?
Mr. Cooper, do you have any idea how they could have administered a drug?
No.
We have a couple of ideas in the form it might have been taken.
Maybe wait, why did they do... Why are they doing this to me? Why me?
Random pick? Or they could be looking for people with some kind of predisposition.
What kind of predisposition?
Your father is...
My father? I don't even know my father.
I imagine your mother doesn't speak about him much.
I don't know anything about him. How could he be important?
Family history of mental illness has been a common denominator.
I'm not like him.
That's not what I meant. We assume they're looking for a genetic predisposition to react desirably with the drug they're administering. Different brains react differently to different drugs. They're looking for a very specific reaction.
What kind of reaction?
A distortion in sensory processing, based on what the other suspects have described. The drug allows the sensory receptors to completely overwhelm the brain. The hallucinations are just an exaggerated version of what actually happened.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to think very hard about what you remember.
Let's go.
Get in. No.
Is it him? Based on his reputation, I don't think the fight would have lasted too long.
It all just seems a bit too much.
Please, try to focus. The drug needs to be re-administered regularly. They would have had to give it to you multiple times.
What does this mean for me? I mean, I can't be held responsible for this, can I?
Mr. Cooper, everything will be okay as long as you cooperate.
No, they've planted all of this on me. I can't... I had nothing to do with this.
Mr. Cooper, I promise you I'm on your side. You just have to tell me the truth about what's happened. And then I can catch the people that did this. Would you like some water?
No.
So what happened next?
Rebecca? I was on a bus. They were driving me somewhere.
Any idea how long you were driving for?
It felt like... I don't know.
Anything else?
There were some other people there. There was a woman. I think she'd been following me before.
Is this her?
Darling, you know I hate it when you call me a thing.
Was she part of the experiment?
We don't know who she is. She works for Dr. Maris.
Rebecca. I want this to be over. It's night. Why is it night?
It's not. It's light. Think about what brought you here. You have a job to do. Focus.
I think she was telling me to do something.
Can you remember what it was?
No, I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything.
You can trust me.
There was this orange room with a safe. The code was 7510. There was a gun.
The gun looked like this. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Did you touch it?
I held it, yeah. But I haven't killed anyone.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, aren't we?
What do you mean? I thought you were on my side.
Of course I am, Mr. Cooper. We can't just let you go, can we? What if it repeats itself? Anything else? I promise you, Mr. Cooper, your life will be much, much easier if you decide to tell us the truth about what you remember.
I'm not saying anything more unless I have a lawyer.
That won't be necessary. It's your mother. It's your mother. I need your phone. Andrew Cooper. Please call your mother.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry I didn't respond. I was practicing the violin. Mum, they didn't find anybody even remotely related to me.
Put this in your mouth. Please. Different brains react differently to different drugs. They're looking for ecstasy. The drug allows the sensory receptors to completely overwhelm the brain. The hallucinations are just an exaggerated version of what actually happened.
Jesus! Open up, mate! Open the window!
I think we need to dose you up a little bit more, don't we?
Yes, Dr. Marinus. I have decided to continue with the training.
They're struggling.
You don't know what struggling looks like. I've personally seen the classified footage from the first experiments.
Back when the organization was overrun by defected Nazi scientists. I think we can do better, don't you?
Well then, get rid of Sean. We won't use him till later.
Right. Ernesto. My brother and I got here the same way you did. Dr. Marinus brought us here.
Brother?
You're so nice to me.
Our parents adopted us. Stockholm Syndrome.
Our client's targets are Quinn, Rebecca, and Yuri.
What are you doing?
Mr. Cooper, please. Investigation terminated. Ready when you are.
Evening, Andrew. Nadia. How much does he know?
He remembers everything. Recognizes everyone. Even me.
I'm afraid I have some bad news, Mr. Cooper. Earlier today, you committed 3 murders.
That's not possible. That's not possible.
Believe me, I was there. Would you like to hear more?
No, no.
This drug, if administered correctly, allows us to take control of your actions with ease. May even make you feel like a hero in your own story. You'll obey almost every command if introduced by an appropriate stimuli.
I didn't do anything.
Forensic evidence would suggest otherwise.
You can't do this to me.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what we do.
But you deserve to know the truth about what's happening to you.
Look, I just Just let me go, okay? I won't tell anyone.
I'm afraid that's not possible at this stage of your training.
I swear I won't tell anyone. I don't want to work for you people.
Maybe you'd like a glass of water?
Why am I here then?
We had to test if your memories and recollections would lead anyone back to our program.
I didn't do anything though.
That doesn't mean you won't speak about it.
It's working.
This will help you see the world in a new light. After all, it did come from LSD all those years ago.
Hey, Andrew. We did it. We've completed the training. We've come to the end. It was all a test. Look. They gave me this. This will unlock all of our abilities. We'll be like superheroes. You and me. We'll be like gods. All of this will be ours. You, me.
I can save them all. I'm the hero.